Goblins, welcome back to Rock Party. If this is your first time here, my name is Dicey and I review dice. So I'm excited to see you here with me. Definitely like, subscribe, comment the dice that you want to see next, and let's get started. For today's Rock Party, we are going to talk about dice that I got from Gen Con. So I went to Gen Con this year in like July/August with my husband, and we had an amazing 4 days. My very first time at Gen Con. So I want to show you the dice I got. First up, we're going to talk about this free dice. Lots of free dice. I had a Gen Con D6 and I lost it. I will find it and see if I can post it like right here. But if I find it, it was really cute. It was a purple D6 and it had all kinds of a Gen Con 2025 right on. Oh, y'all can't even see me. It had Gen Con 2025 right on the number 6 of the die, so I thought that was really cool. Next up, I had another free dice, and it was like a map D6. I'll see if I can post a better video on the overhead, but it was a map, so I thought that was really cool. Like, you can roll it, and I guess it determines how your map is drawn for whatever TTRPG you're doing, so I thought that was nice. Next, I went to a booth, and it was from Color Spray Creations. She has the cutest stuff, and we're also both from Dallas, so I really had to go see her booth, even though it was all the way in Indianapolis. I thought that was really cool. First, I got an orange die. Can you see it? I'll post a better video, but it looks like an orange. Like, it's just an adorable, cutesy orange dice, and I love it a lot. So I will give it a roll. We'll see how that went. I also she has a gacha machine, and so I was able to play her gacha machine, and it was super, super cute. And I'll definitely put a video in right here.
Yes, you got it. Now if you turn the knob and keep going. Yep, keep going.
Woo!
That's a good one.
Pretty! I love it. All right. Overall, it was a great experience getting to meet her. She was dressed as Mimsy from Adventurous. So it was just a lot of full circle, really cool stuff. It really helps me know that I'm not the only one really geeking out to this kind of stuff. So nice to meet you. Next, I was able to go to the Lucas Oil Stadium, and there is a completely separate artist alley down there. And I was able to meet Smoking Glue Guns. She had really cool stuff. Definitely one for the books meeting her. I got to give her a big hug. Again, if I'm messing up pronouns, please let me know so that I can resolve that. But so first we started off with this really cool die. It matches my earrings. So we started off with this really cool die, hearts and skulls on it, and then there's parts where it has like a trap door and then a potion, and I'm guessing the criticals. So really cool. Then we have a mystery chunk. So I got a really cool mystery chunk that I love so much, and it has her signature logo on it, which I didn't even know you could put on a die or dice. I didn't know you could do that. So I'm really impressed with it. It's like a mystery frosty blue situation. I like it a lot. I realized that I keep looking at the screen to see if the camera is correct, and there's a full glare on my glasses. So even though I can't see anything, we're gonna continue this video without glasses because I want to make sure that you see the effort that I took to look cute today. So I'm just gonna not look at the screen. Does that work? Cool. Awesome. Works for me. Next up, we have some really cool dice from Mini Worlds Tavern. If you've never heard of Mini Worlds Tavern, they are originally a coffee company. They started off with coffee, and then they also sell tea, and they do it with definitely a TTRPG related flair. They're definitely D&D enthusiasts and lovers, and it's incorporated in all of their sets of coffee, all of their sets of tea. So I really love them for that. Excuse me. Can you hear me? Hello. I really like it. So I had their subscriptions for a good while, and I was super excited to meet them. They also started selling dice subscriptions that go along with their coffees and teas. So I was super excited about that. I got all of their sets. Don't judge. I was just super excited to support them. We're going to go through it. So first, we have Cloudstones. We have Cloudstones. Really pretty artwork. And then I'll show the dice here. So I was super excited. They look really good. I'm thinking that it looks like kind of cotton candy. I just really love how it works. Also, I do notice that all of their low faces, and that's kind of rare for dice to have something accentuating the low face or the number 1 if you're not sure what that is. All of their critical ones are little cats. So that's a nice touch. It's a really specific thing, and I like that a lot. So good job. Let's see what's in order. We're gonna go in order. So next, for December of 2024, there was Sonolith. Again, beautiful artwork. I will show it post-production. We're trying to be bougie over here. We're trying to be fancy. I really like Sonolith because it kind of has like a purple hue to it, a little bit of pink swirls, but mostly it's purple on purple. It's like a lavender dice set with a deeper plum purple for the number colors. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. For January, let's see. I just did that. Where is January? See, I told you I can't see. This is a struggle. For January, we have Gravitine. And I really like Gravitine a lot. The artwork makes me think of Spelljammer, kind of floating along. So I really love them. It's kind of what I'm seeing is a lot of greens and orange, kind of orange pinkish swirlies in here with some yellows. There's also like a forest green accent for the number colors. So that's Gravitine for January 2025. Next, because we are going through these pretty quickly, we also have Hopestone. That's for February of 2025. I will show you here. This is the back. Their dice for February, Hopestone's dice, it looks like it's a pink, just pretty solid pink with a purple accent for the number die. So it's a solid piece of hope, which makes sense because it's called Hopestone. Next we have one of my favorite sets. This is Magebane. So this is for March 2025. Beautiful artwork. It makes me think of either Dune or some ruins, and people are trying to recreate a whole society. But the dice are literally so gorgeous. Like, I have to look at myself to see if I'm even holding it up right. These dice are so gorgeous. It looks like gemstone, purple, like amethyst in a dice, and it has lavender accents for the number sides. So beautiful, 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 beautiful. One of my favorite sets for Mini World Tavern. Finally, for Mini World Tavern, I also have April 2025, and that is River Rock. So with River Rock, it looks like it's giving Spirited Away, in my opinion. So I really like them. The artwork is beautiful, front and back. I'm struggling to open them. There we go. And it's just really cool. It looks like a sunset with the color of the dice itself being like whites, blues, and then you have this striking orange for the accent of the numbers. So I really love them a lot. The last two were definitely my favorite two, but I'm super proud to have all of these dice. I know that they said they might be discontinuing it. Don't quote me on that. But it was really cool to meet them regardless. And now I feel like I have a piece of history when I have these dice. So I love it. We have a slight dilemma. I put my dice down on the floor so that I can keep moving, and one of them fell out of the bottom. And because I don't have my glasses on, I can't see. So I'm not going to put them on yet. But we're going to have to remember as the dice goblins that we are, as the dice goblins that we need to be, that I forgot my dice on the floor. So, remind me. Anyway, all right, the next really cool set that I actually got it with Kareem. We got the same set of dice. He got a whole bunch of his own dice. Let me know in the comments if you want to see his dice haul. It's very rare that he buys dice. He is not a dice goblin, so I was able to convince him. But this set of dice, it's giving gelatinous cube. If you recognize your accent on these dice, please let me know, because I could not figure out who the company is that we bought these dice from. But I was super proud because we actually have a matching set, and it looks like gelatinous cube. There are skull inclusions right in each die. I'm still struggling to figure that out grammatically. This is not the first time I've done this, but it is a 7-piece set, and they all have little skull inclusions, so I'll show you post haste, but I really love them a lot. All right, and last but definitely not least, we went to Dispel dice. Definitely was financially irresponsible with this dice set. It's one of the most expensive, actually it is probably the most expensive dice set I've ever owned. It's one collectively, so I was super proud to feel like I had the honor to buy a set. This is definitely the most expensive dice set I've ever had. First, we're starting off with this is called Death by Ooze. Death by Ooze. And it's a gorgeous set of dice. I'm very, very proud of it. Look at that. It looks like a gelatinous cube. I think that was their most iconic set that they've mentioned that they made. It is a 7-piece dice set, and they all have different, I wouldn't say inclusions, but definitely different pictures of all the things that could end up in a gelatinous cube. So I'm a girl definitely after gelatinous cubes because I love the idea of them and I love beating them, and this is just probably one of my favorite things that I could ever experience. So I'm glad that they started that. Also, funny story about Dispel dice. When I was at Gen Con, my actual name is Brittany, and I thought this was really funny. I usually like to go by Dicey, but my actual name is Brittany. Funny enough, my cashier, the person that was checking me out, her name was Brittany as well. There was apparently an exclusive set only at Gen Con. So there is, when I was at Gen Con, my actual name is Brittany, but I like to go by Dicey. But my real name is Brittany. And when we were there, my cashier's name was also Brittany. And so we kind of bonded over that. And apparently there was an exclusive set of D20s that were specific for Gen Con 2025, exclusive, never could get them again, and they were from Dispel Dice. Well, I asked about them from a different person that I was getting the gelatinous cubes from, and that person told me that they were sold out. So I dealt with that, and I was like, whatever, that's fine, I understand. I got a whole bunch of other really cool dice that I'll never probably get again, so I didn't feel like any harm by it. When Brittany came to check me out, and she was like, well, did you find everything okay? I did tell her that I was bummed about not being able to get the exclusive set. And she was like, what are you talking about? I was like, they told me it's sold out. Y'all, now if I get Brittany in trouble, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I got you in trouble. However, Brittany hooked me up that day, y'all. Brittany was able to see that there was a whole different, there was a set sitting right there of the exclusive dice. It was the last set. So again, I'm sorry if I got you caught up, but we hooked it up that day. So she was able to hook me up with the last exclusive set, and I'm really grateful. It made my experience with Dispel Dice 50 times better, like a million times better. So I'm really grateful for them. Okay, rant over. Sorry, Brittany, if that just absolutely messed up your stuff, but I'm grateful for you. So you kept a customer, and I bought much more Dispel Dice because of you. I think that's a win. So thank you. All right, let's actually show off the dice. First, just the packaging is just crazy to me. First, we have actual Jen herself all over this dice. It's like a reddish hue of dice itself, kind of in the light. There's like little sparkles, but you can see little inclusions of Jen from Gen Con, Jen the Dragon. If you know her full name, comment in the comment section, because I want to know who all is a super fan of Gen Con. If you know her actual like full name and Jen is just her nickname, let me know. We're gonna test it out. We're gonna see if you know. Next, we also have, I think this is one of the coolest sets. It goes kind of along with the gelatinous cube, but I think just green. This is a liquid core. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it, but it's a liquid core dice. So it's my first ever actual liquid core that I've ever owned. So I'm really happy about it. I also noticed that instead of being super glossy, it's kind of matte, and I don't know if they were doing that intentionally so that we could see the glitter or not see the glitter, but I think it was an interesting touch. Last but not least, we also have from Dispel Dice their final dice, and it looks like loot. Like it literally looks like if you were putting gemstones, coins, like treasure. If you found a dice that has just straight up treasure in it, this would be it. So I am really excited that she was able to bless me with that last set. It made my day. It really did. And it honestly made the whole trip worth it, because I was able to build relationships and see how people really worked it out. And their booth was crazy busy. So no regrets. Thank you, Dispel Dice, and thank you, Brittany. None of these sets were sponsored. I paid for all of them, so I spent a buttload of money at Gen Con, but it was worth it. So, all right, y'all. So that is all the dice that I have to show you today. Gen Con was definitely a time. We had a time. So I'm glad that I was able to show you all of the dice that I got. Let me know if you want to see more dice. Like, subscribe, and definitely comment to see what kind of dice that you want to have next. I have a buttload, and we need to get through them. So thank you, and see you next time. Bye. I can't even see. No, we're just in the dark. Pressing buttons when I don't know what I'm pressing. I'm pretty sure you can see like up my nose. Alright, so sorry, I had to go blow my nose. Oh, my glasses are on. Hold on. Y'all, if the glare doesn't bother you, please let me know, because I am not able to see anything. But I want to make sure that you can see my face. So maybe it's a trick of the trade. Maybe y'all can know something that can help me with this glare, because I'm fighting for my life being able to see anything. And I don't usually wear contacts. We're getting off track. I'm just letting you know. Can we pause it? Is it broken? See, I done broke it again. Lord. Come on now. Where's the mouse? I can see now.